This just in, 1 million idiots from Facebook are planning to storm Area 51, also known as a military base. Dude, I know it's all a joke and most of it's for the memes, but my problem with 1 million people signing up on Facebook for this is my guess out of 1 million, there's probably like at the very least 100 idiots that are actually idiotic enough to actually go to Area 51, dude. If there's 1 million people signed up to go on Facebook, then there's at least 100 actually that stupid, dude. At least, you know? And why are you going? Hey, what you going to Area 51 for? It's a military base. Gonna shoot you. I seriously think the last person that just tried to waltz up in there died. Because it's a military base. So if there's 100, 200, looks like we had a little weaker of a turnout than we were expecting here, but we got Chuck Norris. This just in, Chuck Norris is leading the pack of the Area 51 stormers, and they plan to storm. Mission Control, this is Mission Control to Commander. They said we could not stop all of them. There's a big crowd of people from Facebook outside our gates. We can see them coming from very many miles away. We can see them. And they have no idea where they are. They're lost in the desert at this point, but we can see them from very many miles away. We know what's going on, and they do not. Over. This is Commander. First of all, LOL. We can stop them all. Go ahead and fire up the miniguns. They don't even know where they are in the desert. They just start. Snipers from so far away. You can't see them. You can't see anything. Snipers, they're just over in some bushes, just. Go ahead and flank them with the tanks now. This should be over soon. Tanks, run, everybody, run! There's tanks at a military base. What? The Mission Control to Commander. Looks like we have killed all of them in 5 seconds. Record time, Commander. Well jobs, well done, soldiers. Did you happen to cancel those airstrikes? They would be completely unnecessary at this point. And they were all dead so long ago, and the airstrikes were completely unnecessary. Hey, Commander, pretty crazy that we hid the aliens years ago, isn't it? The aliens aren't even here at Area 51 anymore. Over. Yeah, but we can't let anyone see the transportation portals we're hiding here at the Area 51 base now. Over. Dude, I think it's so funny to one-up conspiracy theorists. I think I saw this on a meme somewhere. But it's like if someone hits you with like the moon landing was fake, you just hit them with that. Oh, so you believe in the moon? Interesting. You know, there's they're hiding aliens there at the Area 51. Piles of evidence. So much evidence that they're hiding aliens there at Area 51. Oh, so you believe in humankind? Interesting. In 2019, you believe in humankind? We're all aliens. I wish I was quick enough, like sharp enough to think of like stuff like that so I could one up conspiracy theorists, but I don't often have people just spitting crazy stuff at me, so. Oh, this just in, Chuck Norris. Commander, we have yet, 3 weeks later. Commander, we have yet to find the body of Chuck Norris. But we'll keep looking. Over. This intro has been entirely too long. Welcome to Shooters. I wouldn't wait forever. Just shoot your shot. We don't need no more, no extras. We all we got. Okay, sorry. I'm finna talk about Stranger Things 3 because I watched it. That's why. And what did I think? First of all, let me say this. What's up with these shows? Kinda killing people off, kinda. Kill them off full-fledged. Kill them off full-fledged. Kill them off so we know they're killed off. How about? Why do we got to draw these conclusions? Why is it up in the air? Hey, you're writing the show. You could definitely for sure do it. You can for sure. You don't have to leave it up in the air because you're writing it. You can for sure kill people off if you're going to kill people off. I say kill them off or don't. What's with this in the middle stuff? And I'm not going to spoil Stranger Things 3 to say who I'm talking about, but it's a male character. A male character. We're left to believe that he dies. But why are we left to believe? Hey, show him just. Hey, how about you show him just so we know he's dead? And also, why can't he run out of the room? Why can't he run out of the room and get safe? He just looks up and goes, I gotta die early. Pull the switch. And just stands there in the death zone. Hey, go get out of the room, dude. Get out of the room so you don't die. Life and death is on the line. All you got to do is walk out of a room. The wall has been opening for a year. You can't let it open for a couple more seconds while you walk out of a room, dude. Hey, before you pull that switch, since this wall's been opening for a year anyways, you mind if I go ahead and step out of the room and then you pull the switch? But no, pretty sure he's dead. But I wish it would have just shown him just getting... So that's one complaint. Another complaint that I think is common with other people's complaints about Stranger Things Season 3 is that it seems a little repetitive. It's kind of just the same thing going on, man. It's the same show, just a different shaped monster. But every year there's a monster. Every season someone's possessed by this monster. Yeah, it is. It's getting a little repetitive, kind of the same story. So if they do a season 4, I'd like to see them just add a new feel to it, which I think they would. It's set up to where if there is a season 4, there'll be some different film locations, some new stuff going on, maybe some different problems. And overall, what am I expecting of these writers, It's tough to continue after coming out the way Stranger Things Season 1 came out, all eyes on you. We put unreal expectations on writers. And I think a lot of people these days completely lost their faith in writers and their ability. They lost their belief in a writer's ability to portray a good message anymore because they have to stress and worry about what's going to sell, What's going to perform in this market? I can't really write what I'm really thinking. I got to kind of pander. I got to, first of all, make some good PR moves. Because every show, every movie is just under some severe scrutiny if they do anything wrong. So writers, I wouldn't take it out on the writers. They have a hard job. They have a hard job. They got to watch what they do. They can't just be free. They can, but they might pay for it. But I also want to say, while I'm talking about Stranger Things Season 3, is that I liked it. I'm the type of person that can watch something and get something good from it. If the writing is decent. The writing doesn't have to be amazing. For me to pull something, for me to see a good message and be like, oh, that's a good message. That's a good, wholesome message. I can pull that. I can take that away from the show and leave the show and stop watching the show with a positive attitude, positive and healthy mindset. I can do that, but I've noticed that some, even people with huge amounts of influence, people who review these shows and movies pretty much for a living, or even people who don't, people just that like to complain about the way Hollywood is now. I've seen a lot of it. I think it comes down to sometimes how you're viewing stuff. Because guess what you can do? You can shut it off. See something you don't like, change the channel. Next. Millions of shows on Netflix. If you're limited to only Netflix, then you're limited to like 1 million shows. So you can hit next, You don't have to pull negative. And you might be thinking, hey, if I see something negative, I want to tell people that it's negative. I can. It's free conch, right? I can If something's negative, I'm going to tell people why I don't like it. I'm going to say that I don't like it and then tell people why. Hey, it's free cunch. Go ahead and do that. But I'm talking about that negative response. That's what I'm talking about right now. Why would you go ahead and just put more negative in the world when you can just start searching for something that you do like? I think when you're viewing, you're going to obviously find a bunch of negative if you're searching for it. Why are you searching for it, though? When it comes to viewing stuff, if you realize you don't like it, go find something you like. There's no need to just begin complaining. And I've found myself complaining several times. So I'm talking to myself a lot here, because I like to complain when I see something I don't like instead of just going and finding something I do like. But unfortunately, when I do that and when I act that way, that makes me exactly like the people that I don't like. Or I shouldn't say that I don't like, because I've never met them. But it makes me exactly like the people who I think aren't acting right. They're out complaining about every single thing and just putting that out into the world, dude. Oh, you don't like it? Well, don't do it. Don't watch it. You know? I don't know. That's just me. Too much. There's enough negativity already, enough complaining already, I would say, especially when it comes to what you're watching. I just see too much of it. So, and it's ironic because I'm sitting on here on my podcast complaining about people who complain, and I'm just as bad. So with that, and with me coming to that realization here at the end of this podcast, I'm sorry for complaining, but let me just say this. Let's all work on complaining less. I'm speaking mostly to myself. I don't ever want to act like I'm telling people what's up, because if I come to a realization that I think is good, then I'm going to say it for myself as well. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a great episode. Peace.